Hi everyone! Welcome back to my October plan with me. I know I promised to upload like every week, but I end up forgetting about it, and because I also started work during the holidays, so yeah. So today I'll be doing my October plan with me, and it will be a Hogwarts theme. I've been really wanting to do this, and like during October, I had been watching so many Hogwarts Harry Potter TikToks, and I'm like obsessed. So yeah, that's the theme for my October. As you can see, I used the same font as the Harry Potter movies for the title of my calendar and for the event section. After planning my calendar, I decided to plan my event section, and I separated my event section into 4 different sections. One for personal, one for school, one for hall, and one for friends. Afterwards, I went to darken the title, and then I proceeded to write the calendar for October. Afterwards, I went to write the calligraphy for the titles of my event section, and afterwards, I went to draw in the 4 banners that represented the 4 different houses in Hogwarts. These banners were inspired by Sally Q when she did her Hogwarts theme for her planner. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit weird, I'm currently having a stuffy nose. But yeah, I really like the banner idea, and it really sectioned out my event section really nicely. Afterwards, I went to use a pen to draw a shadow behind the banner to give it more depth. Next, I did my assignment tracker. As to keep up with the Hogwarts theme, I decided to do a Miranda's map-inspired assignment tracker. I went to first draw the entire map setting in the center of my entire bujo. The entire process has been sped up by 32 times because it took me so long to do it, but I love the result. I love how it turned out in the end. I really hope you guys like it too. Afterwards, I went to section out the entire assignment tracker into 6 parts to represent the 6 mods I have for my university, and afterwards I started lining everything. I decided to speed up the entire drawing process as I know it's really tiring to watch it at a very slow speed, and I'm so glad that my video editing app finally has a function that allows me to edit at 32 speed, and it's so good, and I love it. I didn't really manage to copy the entire Miranda's map based on how it looks like because there were a lot of details I missed, but in the end the result turned out really good and I'm not complaining. I also remember to draw the willow tree. Next, I went to do a simple header for my assignment tracker and then proceeded to draw footprints to section out the entire assignment tracker into 6 parts. Afterwards, I went to write the titles of my mods in each section. Next, I'll be doing my mood tracker. Using the same Harry Potter font, I went to write in and sketch out how I would like my title to look like. Then I went to draw my mood tracker. Inspired by Hogwarts point system, I went to draw the point jar that was used in the movie. Then I drew out 31 circles to represent the 31 days of October. Next, I went to do my October bingo next to the mood tracker. I did the same 4x4 square to represent the bingo for October. Then I started filling in the titles for my mood tracker. And of course started lining my art. Next, I went to do my key and used the 4 Hogwarts colors to represent the 4 moods I'll be feeling throughout the entire of my mood tracker. Next, I did my October bingo. As you can tell, the lighting changed. And you also can tell that I'm not doing it on the white table that I usually do it on. It was because I was doing it in hall, as I couldn't go home during the holidays. Also October because I had to study. But yeah, I don't think it makes a difference, and I really hope you guys like it. Also, while I was speaking, I was currently doing my bingo, and I decided to make it look like parchment paper. So that's why I did some scratches, did some tears to represent parchment paper, and afterwards I proceeded to draw a feather to represent the pen that was used during the entire of the movie. And afterwards, I went to do my bingo. Now here comes my favorite part of doing the entire of October bujo, and it's to use the 4 different houses to represent the 4 different weeks of October that I'll be tracking. So of course, first will come Gryffindor. I used many pictures as possible to represent the Gryffindor team, and afterwards I did a simple to-do list below the header. Next, I went to add shadows behind the title to give it more depth. Then, to make it minimalistic, I decided to just do a simple header for the title of each day along the week. Next, I went to do a habit tracker at the bottom, and you can tell from the next few videos is that I've been doing it randomly and as collagey as possible because I really didn't want to keep it formatted to a certain color. For the week of October 12th to October 18th, I'll be doing Ravenclaw. Similar to the previous week, I went to paste as many pictures as possible that represented the Ravenclaw team, and as you can tell, for my Ravenclaw team, I decided to keep most of the photos in the center because I felt it had a moment where I felt it felt right. And afterwards, I just pasted a picture there to section off the to-do list that I'll be doing. Of course, I did my tracker below the to-do list. You can tell it's a very random process, but trust the process, honestly. I really love how it came out in the end. Of course, the empty page will be used to track my dailies, and I'll fill it out along the week too. Next will be Hufflepuff, and they'll be tracking my October 19 to October 25. Sorry, I was just waiting for my video to load while recording this. I decided to use two different sections of a picture and to decorate the page, and I really love how it framed the entire page, and yeah. And afterwards, I used many other photos that represented Hufflepuff for me to decorate the entire Hufflepuff section. I love the color yellow, and I really love the Hufflepuff team so much, even though it's not really my color in a sense, but I really love the color yellow, and it's so pleasing to look at. So similarly, I did my to-do list, my tracker, and then I just wrote the first day of the week, and then I'll do it the rest as the week passes. Lastly, I did my Slytherin team week for October 26th to November... Yes. I end up using a lighter shade of green, even though the pictures were very dark green. And yeah, it was not as coordinated as the rest of my bujo, but in the end, I still love how it turned out. And similarly, I did my to-do list, my tracker, and I just wrote the first day of the week to track, and then I'll do the rest as the week passes. So yeah, this is how my weekly tracker looks like for October, and I love it so much. I can't wait to fill it in. And yeah, thank you so much for watching my October Bujo. I really hope you guys like it, and I look forward to seeing you all for November Bujo, which I'm going to upload immediately at once. As this video will be uploaded after October, I want to show you guys how it looks like after I fill it up, and I love how it looks in the end. I'm so glad I did this, and I really hope you guys like it too.